Over the past few days, Marvel fans have been talking about a video that allegedly contains leaked footage from Avengers Doomsday. The clip has been circulating across social media in low resolution, covered with watermarks, and appears to show unfinished visual effects. As of now, Marvel Studios has not officially confirmed whether the footage is authentic. However, several insiders and industry commentators have noted that what appears in the video lines up with plot details and rumors that have been circulating for months. So, what exactly is shown in the leak's footage? Let's break it down. The most talked about sequence begins with Dr. Doom, played by Robert Downey Jr. The camera focuses on Doom's armored boots as he steps forward. His signature green cloak moves in the wind before he slams his fist into the ground. A wave of green energy spreads across the battlefield, seemingly activating several damaged sentinels scattered around the area. Moments later, the giant robots begin moving and form a battle formation. The environment appears to be a destroyed structure. Many fans believe it could be the remains of the X-Mansion from Earth 10,005, the universe associated with Fox's X-Men films. Since the footage appears to come from an unfinished stage of production, some visual effects are still rough. Even so, the designs of Dr. Doom and the Sentinels are visible enough to recognize. Dr. Doom is then shown standing at the center of his army. In this version of the footage, his eyes are more visible through the mask than in previous rumored concept designs. Although the audio quality is poor, Doom reportedly delivers a line that reinforces his role as the dominant force in the conflict. This matches previous reports describing him as a villain who genuinely believes he is saving the multiverse. But the biggest talking point comes shortly after. The footage reportedly shows heroes from multiple universes assembling on the same battlefield. Among the characters spotted are Steve Rogers, played by Chris Evans, appearing in civilian clothing while carrying Mjolnir. Thor is present with Stormbreaker, alongside Sam Wilson's Captain America, Shang-Chi, and Yelena Belova. Characters from the Fantastic Four also appear, including Reed Richards, also known as Mr. Fantastic, portrayed by Pedro Pascal. Human Torch has been mentioned in several breakdowns as well.
The X-Men representation is equally notable. Characters reportedly seen include Cyclops, Beast, Nightcrawler, Gambit, and Mystique. One detail fans quickly pointed out is Nightcrawler's white hair, suggesting this may be a different version of the character that audiences have seen before. As the heroes gather, two iconic commands can allegedly be heard. First comes the familiar Avengers, assemble. Then, almost immediately afterward, to me, my X-Men. The sequence is described as a massive crossover moment that combines the Avengers, the X-Men, and the Fantastic Four in a single battle scene. Many viewers have compared the shot composition to the famous team-up moment from the Avengers in 2012, but on a much larger scale. The camera reportedly circles around the assembled heroes before focusing on the incoming Sentinel threat controlled by Dr. Doom. Naturally, the leak has sparked debate. Some fans believe the footage is completely authentic. Others think it may be an advanced AI recreation based on existing plot leaks and descriptions from private screenings. One reason for the skepticism is that certain camera angles reportedly feel different from the style usually associated with directors Anthony and Joe Russo. At the same time, supporters of the leak point out that unfinished footage often changes significantly before release. Industry commentator John Campea initially expressed doubts, but later stated that the footage appears very real while acknowledging the possibility that it could be an AI recreation accurately depicting scenes that actually exist in the film. According to Campea, even if the footage is genuine, it doesn't reveal major plot twists. Instead, it shows an action sequence without much context, similar to what audiences might eventually see in an official trailer. Another interesting detail is Marvel's response, or lack of one. Normally, major studios move quickly to remove leaked footage through copyright claims. However, reports suggest that Marvel has not aggressively taken down every version of this clip.
This has led to speculation that the leak may not be causing significant concern internally, or that the footage itself is incomplete enough that Marvel does not consider it a major spoiler. Of course, there is also the possibility that the company is simply focusing on ongoing production. Reports indicate that portions of Avengers Doomsday are still being worked on, with additional filming and visual effects development continuing behind the scenes. Looking at the bigger picture, the alleged footage supports many of the rumors surrounding the film. Avengers Doomsday is scheduled to release on December 18, 2026, and is expected to bring together heroes from multiple Marvel franchises. The story is rumored to focus heavily on the multiverse, incursions, and the rise of Doctor Doom as the saga's central threat. If the leaked footage is genuine, it may offer the clearest look yet at how Marvel plans to unite the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and X-Men on screen. Perhaps the biggest surprise is Steve Rogers holding Mjolnir once again. Even though he reportedly appears in ordinary clothing rather than a Captain America uniform, his presence alone suggests he could play a much larger role than many fans expected. For now, though, it's important to remember that nothing in the footage has been officially confirmed. Marvel Studios has remained silent, and until a trailer or official statement is released, everything should be treated as speculation. Still, whether the footage is real, partially real, or an incredibly convincing recreation, one thing is certain: it has reignited excitement for Avengers Doomsday and fueled countless discussions across the Marvel community. What do you think? Is this one of the biggest MCU leaks we've seen in years, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to Mr. Fandom for more Marvel lore, movie news, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.